Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good cold. We're going to melt your cold heart morning this morning. Welcome to the Front Porch. My name's Kenny Dang with Scott Blake and the one and only Ryan Fuller in there. And you know what we didn't do yesterday? We didn't take a sip, sapsucker.
Not officially, but I took a bunch of them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Let me take one sip first.
Why you get a sip?
I just had to kind of just get my first sip because I ain't had one. I need to burp. Can you burp loud?
Y'all, I am so sorry.
You're a big guy, you know it.
Yeah.
Well, you look real big next to Danny Hayes. All right, let's take a sip. Here we go. Good to the last drop, I guess. What can I always can't? What's wrong with you this morning?
What you talking about?
And good morning to you there, Reverend Michael Waldrop.
Good morning. How y'all doing this morning?
Well, Reverend, I've got an issue out here with my buddy. I can't do anything with Scott Blake, and would you mind taking him with you?
Would you just come save me? Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Literally.
Well, okay. It's usually the other way around, I thought. But
Yeah.
Have you been outside this morning?
yeah, I briefly. I came up to the church early this morning.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it's pretty cold out there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's the wind is not as bad. But, well, I tell you what, yesterday, you talking about blowing in some cold air. It just blew some cold air in. And
Yes, it did.
And it'll be 100 degrees tomorrow. So welcome to Alabama.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Hey, buddy, we'd really appreciate you taking your time to be with us this week. We know you do have a busy schedule, so we'll just jump right in there this morning and turn it over to you.
Okay. Well, like I said yesterday, I'm doing a trivia
I like it.
activity since we're getting ready to do the drive-through nativity there at the community college.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, here's the trivia question for today, and I'm going to give you a little bit of information that might be interesting to you. What was the likely occupation of the Magi? In other words, these individuals who brought the three gifts to Jesus. Were they A, shepherds, B, astrologers or wise men, C, soldiers, or D, priests?
I'm gonna go with shepherds. What you say there, Lodi?
Astrologers and wise men.
Okay, that would be correct. Astrologers or wise men. Okay.
That was just obvious thing.
They were referred to as the Magi. And what was widely believed, what's interesting about this, they were widely believed by scholars to be directly influenced by the prophet Daniel out of the book of Daniel in the Old Testament.
Mm-hmm.
Because, Daniel, along with a lot of other thousands of the Jewish people, were taken into exile into Babylon, and also became overcome later by Persia, and he was in exile there. And there was two significant events that happened while he was there, Daniel. One is he interpreted the dream of Nebuchadnezzar, where Nebuchadnezzar actually made him chief of all the wise men and astrologers. You find that in Daniel chapter 5, verse 11. And then, of course, we know the story about Daniel in the lion's den. So that gave him a lot of reputation and everything, and people listened to him because just how miraculously God used him. And so, again, he was placed as chief of all the wise men. So it's believed that he had significant, influence in their lives of the what they would call sages or wise men, astrologers, and no doubt, it gave him the opportunity to instruct them about the one true God in the Hebrew Scriptures, and And then even Daniel had a prophecy concerning the coming of the Messiah in Daniel chapter 9. And that information, no doubt, was probably passed down through generations within the order of the Magi. They were very well known for studying the stars and ancient texts. And, of course, they would have had access to Daniel's writings. And so maybe they read one of the writings, such as in Numbers 24, where it talks about a star rising from Jacob and a scepter from Israel. And so that led them to expect that there was going to be a great Jewish king to be born in Judea. And, of course, there was the guiding star, that they observed. It was just a very unique astronomical phenomenon, what we refer to as the Star of Bethlehem. They interpreted in light of Daniel's prophecies and made this long journey to Jerusalem to find the newborn king of the Jews. And so, it's just interesting when you think about that, just how the Bible, this was 600 years before Jesus ever came on the scene, but where Daniel was there in exile. But that he had significant influence in just these wise men coming, and just shows again that the Bible in a nutshell, is the story of humanity and the redemption that God brought to the world through His Son Jesus Christ. So, anyway, thought I'd share that little tidbit of knowledge with you today.
When they travel, like the stories, the things you see on TV, the cartoons and stuff, they didn't travel one night. They traveled for a while to get there. They knew what was, they saw it. It wasn't just like, oh, there's a star, let's go. How long? I've heard how long they traveled, but do you know?
I'm not exactly sure, but I know it had to be a tough journey because when the Jewish people were taken into exile, it was a long, rough journey, to get there. I can't remember. I remember studying that one time. I can't remember exactly how long, but it was a while. Yeah, it was a good journey.
You see the stories on TV and all that, or they got up and left that night. But no, they traveled for a while. But I throw that in the notes, Kenny.
That's right. And so, and in fact, the Bible teaches that, when they did this travel, like you said, it took a while, no doubt, but just following that star and just all the miracles that had to take place and just how everything just came together, and just to see the influence of just something that's happened over hundreds of years of time, and then see how God, again, like I mentioned yesterday, just he knows all the details of every situation and even in our lives, and He's able to work that out as well.
And that's exactly why we need to stay in contact with Him.
Yes. Can I mention one more thing real quick?
Please do, bud. We got plenty of time.
Okay. Well, we have got, I hadn't mentioned, I know we've been talking about the drive-through nativity, but we also have a Thanksgiving meal that we're going to be doing at the high school again this year. The community meal that we do each year there on Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
We'll be serving from about 10 o'clock to about 1 o'clock there at the school. And so just wanted to try to help get the word out. If anybody'd like to donate their time or financial support or food or just whatever, just to give us a call here at the church, and we'll be glad to connect them in some way.
All right, November 27th, that's Thanksgiving Day this year from 10 to 1 at VRHS cafeteria. And thank y'all again for doing that. And when I get in touch with you about being on, giving you a day to be on to talk about the nativity scene, we'll surely hit on that again too. And we'll continue to remind folks about this because this is a free Thanksgiving meal.
That's right. And just so anybody out there, people that are in need and just, they're going through struggles, just please make them aware of it.
And thank y'all again for doing this. This is just one of those, another great thing that this community does to give back to those who do need. Hey, buddy, you enjoy yourself. Stay warm today. Look forward to another trivia tomorrow.
All right. Well, y'all have a great day. God bless.
Sir. Hey, my apologies for acting so crazy to start with because I should have started off with the veterans. This is Veterans Day, and my apology to each and every veteran. I knew it was Veterans Day. In fact, we are starting off today with a CW5 retired Army young man from Opelika, Dean Dowdner, tells his story about his almost crashing over in North Korea. He's a great storyteller, but he's a great American too. United Way will be with us today from 7 to 7:30. Vicar Joe Crowley will be representing them from the Lighthouse. Terry Trammell will be out here. Then to wrap it up today, Cheryl Bynum, and I'm not sure Dawn Smith's going to be with or not with the Career Tech. But again, to all of our veterans, we salute you and God bless. the USA. Let's talk about the weather, because it's chilly outside right now. We're starting off at 26 degrees, somewhere around that this morning.
I think it felt like that.
Yeah.
When we got up there.
53 and sunny. It's really going to be a really nice day because the wind's not going to be blowing. The sun will be out. 32 for low tonight, clear skies, no rain. In fact, this week, really no rain to speak of. 67 and 42 tomorrow, 71 and 73 on Thursday and Friday, 75 Saturday, 74. What happened? And it looks like the night's going to be cool.
Yeah, but those are perfect temperatures. You can
Well,
have a little fire at night.
Yeah, I'm going to have a fire today, Bobby. A 5-day forecast brought to you by some folks. So they're going to fire you up when you go down to the Gap. Well, it's a happening place now. It has been. Alex City Marine is located on Highway 280 in the Gap. If you're looking for to put your boat up now, you say, well, now I'm ready. I'll get in touch with them. Town and Country. Get in touch with these girls. They got specials running. They run the specials Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays on their pants, their shirts, but you know what? When you can take clothes by there and get them dry cleaned and get them taken care of every day, that's a great service. And I want to thank Town and Country Cleaners for doing that. They're open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SCC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your expressway to savings.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South. Turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asks you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539. 39.
Oh, Alana's Place. Have you tried the breakfast burrito there for lunch? They'll be open here in about 15 minutes. Have you tried a bologna sandwich on Texas toast at lunchtime? She just got a little bit of everything there, and it's always different. But let me tell you what, it's always good. You know what? And the price is very reasonable at Alana's Place. Marshall Street, right across from Strand Park. Hey, let me make a correction. I'm doing that a lot. And don't thank Mary Perry for correcting me. From Flint Hill Church Helping Hands Food Pantry. That's what this concerns. I had some times wrong. Kenny, I need to correct you on a point regarding our food pantry at Flint Hill. I tell you, I take down some notes out here, but boy, I can take them down wrong. But thank you. I'm just joking, man. You know that. We will give out bags of food only on the third Thursday of every month. The third Thursday of every month. She said this month it will be Thursday, November the 20th. Our distribution is first come, first served, beginning at 7:30 a.m. And my understanding, people get there early. Now, if someone wants to donate food for our distribution, our church office is open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 1. So I think that's where I got that. But again, Mary, thank you so much, and good morning to you. Me and my things. Hey, we got
I love me some Mary Perry.
Oh, I do too. I grew up with that family at Flint Hill, and she's there and very much involved in it. And,
I can hear her getting on to you. Now, Kenny.
Oh yeah, she does it with class.
Your information was incorrect.
She's a classy lady, just like her mom was.
Rob Harris says he hears us loud and proud.
Well, you say that, Robbie boy.
He was
you be
missing
careful.
us yesterday.
Make sure you turn that heater up there, Rob boy. Hey, today, or tonight rather, down at Martin's on Lake Martin, County Road 34 West. Hot dogs and drinks from 3 to 10, 6 p.m. Regular beanbag Tuesday toss-off. Bags fly at 7 p.m. tonight.
It's Veterans Day. You mentioned it a while ago.
Yes, it is.
Thank you to all of our veterans. And my wife signed me up to go over to Chapman Assisted Living at 10 o'clock today. So we'll be sharing some veterans music, veterans patriotic music for Veterans Day today.
I'm sure some veterans down there. Again, we thank y'all.
Yes.
SOS Missions in Kellyton, Wednesday through Friday. I'm reading this from somebody, the note that they left. They're open Wednesday through Friday for their food pantry. I'm going to throw that Flint Hill note away, Mary. I know that one's not right. United Way, downtown Alexander City, drop off between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Please do not leave items outside the office hours there.
We got basketball everywhere, youth basketball. Upward registration is going on at First Baptist Church. Contact Marie Parks, 256-749-6318 for your cheerleader or your basketball player. And there's also the City League is registering right now out at the Sportplex. Contact Nick Hand at 256-794-0972, 6U, 8U, 10U, 12U. Leagues, boys and girls, $70 out there at the Parks and Rec, and we got registration for Upward also going on.
Understanding Medicare shouldn't be complicated, but at Russell Medical, we're here to help, and that's what they're doing. Join us for Medicare Made Simple, a free event designed to help you understand your coverage, your options, and what's changing for 2026. Experts will walk you through how Inflation Reduction Act impacts your plan, what's new with your Medicare Advantage options, and introduce new local plans designed for people with chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease. They'll also explain the original Medicare supplements and Advantage plans, how they work, so you can make a confident decision. It's free, open to everyone, and happening right here at Russell Medical Friday, this coming Friday, November the 14th, and Tuesday, November the 18th at 10:30 to 11:30 at the Hardy Community Room.
That's some good information right there. When you said what's new, I thought of Tom Jones. What's new?
Pussycat. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Why did that come into my brain when you said that?
Because
I'm just weird, I guess.
You said it, I did.
Yeah.
Hey, Mentalist, speaking of Mentalist, November the 13th, which is Thursday, this will be at the Mill 280 at 6 o'clock. This is a Russell Medical Foundation event.
Maybe I can ask him why that would just pop in my brain.
You know what? I'm the same way. Now, let me tell you what. I was a big time, still am, a big Tom Jones fan. Let me tell you, he's in his 80s, and he can still sing his rear end off. He ain't got much rear end, but he still. November 15th at Wind Creek State Park, it's the 3rd annual Alexander City Rotary Club Fall Bass Bash. That's this Saturday. You heard the weather forecast?
Huh? Fall Bass Bash.
I know.
Yeah.
But again, this Saturday, you've heard the weather the rest of the week. We got Benjamin Russell playing Theodore here Friday night. I know it'll be a big turnout for that. It's going to be a good night for it, but hopefully a big win. Big Thursday Elks Lodge bingo. What does mean?
Yeah, that'd be fun. I mean, that's a good I was really going, look at that horse right there.
Weird. You know what? You remember Mr. Ed?
Oh yeah.
Talking horse.
Oh yeah.
You know what his wife?
How does he do his mouth like that? You know.
Kind of like what's that woman on the Supremes? That lead singer on the Supremes, Diana Ross. She does her mouth kind of like that.
She can do it, but she can put some beautiful notes out of it.
You know what Mrs. Ed said when Mr. Ed passed away? Mm-hmm. He was a good husband.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure she did.
That's a true story right there.
Yeah, Mr. Ed. What did he look like in color? What color was he? Because it was always in black and white.
I'm going to say he was a Palomino.
Okay. Well, anyway, speaking of horses, if you want to ride in a carriage at Christmas time over on for the Main Street function, December 13th, 4:30 to 6:30, reservations are required. Downtown, text Michelle or call Michelle at 256-786-0584. $20 per person to ride. We did it last year, and it was cold last year, but it was so much fun when it was cold because Cindy had to sit up next to me. She didn't want to, but she was cold. And I don't blame her. I mean, it made me think she wanted to, but even though she really didn't. But anyways, morning, Cindy. You can ride around on that white carriage, and it's beautiful. Take good pictures, and enjoy yourselves.
I got something bothering me.
Besides me?
No. This is on a serious note, and I want to. Ryan, if you don't mind, I'd like to address this to everyone because it's been near and dear to my heart for a long time. People ask this question, where's Bigfoot? They ask it all the time, where's Bigfoot? But no one ever asks, how's Bigfoot? That just bothers me. When I read that, I teared up.
Now, my buddy up in Nashville, Alan Clark, that grew up here, he is a...
Hey, what's his name?
Alan Clark. Mm-hmm. Craig's older brother.
Oh, okay.
Well, Alan is a Bigfoot enthusiast. I gave him a bird feeder that had Sasquatch on it and all that one time.
Well, I think put them in the yards.
What's that?
The Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah, those big
why?
I don't know. There's out here on 22, there's like 2 or 3 of them out there.
Hey, don't forget about Christmas open house this coming Sunday afternoon in downtown Alexander
We're going to have
City.
guests the next time, but my Aunt Pat says she is watching from the airport in Indianapolis now.
Well, hello, young lady.
Is it cold up there?
I bet it is. She'll warm them up. We'll be right back. Carlisle, downtown Alexander City. Let's talk that plate that has pimento cheese, egg and olive, and chicken salad, and some crackers with it. Now that's really a good meal, and it's a good meal for you. And get you maybe a lime freeze to go with. That's one of their specialty drinks at Carlisle, downtown Alexander City.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com, today.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dayville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
Hi, I'm Randy Dawkins, Tallapoosa County President at Riverbank and Trust. In our community, we're the one-stop shop for real estate, mortgage, and construction loans. Folks know they can trust us to find the best loan option for their needs, and that we'll personally guide them through the entire process, even by text. And since we're local, decisions are made quickly. We make lending simple.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
Floyd's Feed and Seed covers both sides of the road in downtown Dayville. Incredible selection of plants, stones, insecticides, and gift selection in the additional part. Original store has tack and boots for men, women, and children, gloves, hats, belts, and Carhartt clothing. Come on in and visit. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience with a whole lot of service. Floyd's Feed and Seed, downtown Dayville, Alabama.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you gotta get to Stillwaters Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round with cart weekly, and an amazing $45 per weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse. Options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-307-1081 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwaters Country Club. Open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Anthony's Plumbing, let me just give you the telephone number. There's Anthony Waldrop's his name, 256-596-1111 for plumbing issues and sewage issues. Anthony's Plumbing, 256-596-1111. Plumbing issues and sewage issues. He's the man. And happy Veterans Day to you. 11/11. What does Veterans Day mean to you? Dean Dowdner out here with us this morning. Did I get that right that time?
You did. Yep, you did.
I think it took me 8 times the first time.
Well, I've been practicing for years.
Master Sergeant.
No, CW5.
Oh, tell me again what the CW5 is.
Well, there's three groups of rankings in the military, in the Army anyways, and the rest of the services too. There's the enlisted folks, warrant officer folks, and then commissioned officer folks. Although that's a misnomer now because warrant officers are also commissioned.
Okay.
We're really kind of red-headed stepchildren. but in the warrant officer business, we are because the Army says so. It always makes me feel uncomfortable to say the word expert and my name in the same sentence. But we are the technical experts. Okay. We are, as they say, we're a mile deep and about 3 or 4 feet wide.
Wow.
Where officers were the lieutenants and the captains and the colonels, those guys are about 3 miles wide and about a foot deep. You know what I mean? So they're very. I don't mean to take anything away from them. They are very, very versed in, quite frankly, almost everything. They're very, very versed in that.
I know people like that.
They require folks like myself to give them the depth and the expertise so that we can guide them, counsel them, give them counsel, and then of course they can do with that counsel however they want to. But we're the technical experts.
So you were the flight expert.
Right. I'm a standardization instructor test pilot when I retired.
Let me ask you something. I love your clothing today. ACLC. Right. Tell me what that stands for.
Well, it's the Aviation Center Logistics Command. That happens to be the last unit that I was associated with before I retired from the Army.
You've been retired for how long?
Actually, that's an interesting because I'm 2 months on the other side of 20 years.
But you've been retired?
I know.
Wow.
I know. I didn't really put that together until.
And you were in for how long?
Well, I had a 47-year military flying career, 36 of which was active duty Army. So after I retired from the Army, I'm a standardization instructor test pilot, and our tax dollars spent a lot of money training me and folks like me.
Thank you.
So when I appreciate that.
Money well spent.
Well, yeah, I honestly like to think so. So when I retired, command gave me an opportunity. They said, "Don't take that training with you. Let us continue to benefit from that."
Wow.
So they offered me a government job. I became a Department of the Army civilian. That's when I worked for ACLC. And quite frankly, did exactly the same thing that I did when I was a military guy. So I took off my Army hat, put on a Department of the Army civilian hat, flew for another almost 12 years, and managed the maintenance effort there at Fort Rucker. I was the government flight representative for 650 helicopters, all flavors.
650?
I know. That sounds like an overwhelming statement, but it really is an earmark to what the Army does with young people. And though I may kind of look old, once the Army, the Army gives young people as much responsibility as they will take. They really do. They say, okay, go do this, and they expect you to go do that well.
Have you seen that increase? Young people getting involved.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we, the Army, are very good at growing. We don't eat our young; we grow our young.
Recruiting is recruiting been strong over the last several couple of decades.
It has. The patriotism has had a very large spike. I'm very, very pleased to say. And
why? Tell me why.
Well, the mood of the nation it's like night and day. Totally the mood of the nation. When I got out of Vietnam, for example, the mood of the nation. I mean, I was actually spit upon when it's a terrible story, but it
is terrible.
It happens to be a statement of fact, a statement of history. Now, I only said that to compare. The mood of the nation then was really not good. It was worse than not good. It really was not good.
Was it all military?
I'm sorry?
Was it all military not good, or is it just the nation?
Well, you know, I'm not a political guy, so I really can't speak to that. I can speak to how the military was treated, and defenders of freedom, police officers, law enforcement at any measure, you know, just defenders of freedom. It didn't seem to be a good time. Now, because you asked, okay, so, you know, what's different? Well, now, you know, people actually say, thank you for your service. I used to say when folks said, thank you for your service, I would tell them, you're not going to hold that against me, are you? I mean, I used to say that. I used to say that years and years ago. Now I've kind of forgot to say that anymore. Now I just appreciate folks appreciating what we do, not because I want to be illuminated, and I really don't. I'm an old retired guy now.
But I see that a lot, Dean. I hear that a lot. I'll see a gentleman with his hat on, no matter what it is, and I hear that, thank you for your service, and they're always humble. You know, most of the time they never say a lot, more or less a head shake. But I just love that we still have that patriotism, like you were just talking about.
It's you know, from a veteran's point, it's a very difficult term to come to come. It's just a very difficult term. When you know, we don't mean to offend or to put folks off when they say thank you for your service. I really appreciate it when people say that.
You do.
But when one veteran to another says that, you know, there's almost DNA. When a civilian, you know, they're just, you know, it's just almost DNA, because a veteran has stepped up to serve. People just don't do that. 1% of our nation serves. 1%.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard.
Yeah, 1%.
Has that gone down since you were in? Has it gone down to that 1%, or was it 10 at one time? Was it 20 at one time?
I'm not as astute as I was then as I am now. I've got a couple of years on me, a little more wisdom, you know. But if you just Google it, it's 1% of our American collectorate serves.
But what does Veterans Day mean to you? Well, you've been there. You've done that. You've seen that.
Well, you know,
that's kind of a tough question to answer. What?
Honestly, it's really simple. It's just very emotional.
Yeah, I understand. No, I don't understand. I've not been there.
Yeah, no, it's really a simple question. Veterans Day to me means everything. You know, the Memorial Day is set aside for those who have fallen.
Right.
But every day is Memorial Day for us.
Yeah.
Every day is Veterans Day for us. It's nice that someone really important put that date on the calendar, and we appreciate that date being on the calendar.
Right.
But quite frankly, Veterans Day is every day for us. We don't do that just one day. We don't go to the barbecue, flip hamburgers once, you know, we just, every day is Veterans Day, so it means everything to me.
Did President Roosevelt initiate or start a Veterans Day? I'm trying to remember which president it was. I meant to look that up.
Well, you know, I wish I was smarter and show off what I know, but I don't. I don't know who started that. I appreciate him.
Yeah, exactly. But it was always 11/11.
Yeah.
No, so it's that's that day to day. Those numbers. Years ago, 1/11, 11/11, somehow stuck in my head. They meant something to me, but I've never found out.
Well, that's when World War I officially stopped. The Armistice Day. Who the politician was that put it on the calendar, I don't know. But when World War I stopped, it stopped on the 11th month and the 11th day and the 11th hour, the 11th second.
I remember that now.
That was the last bullet that was fired. I'd hate to be the last guy that was wounded or taken. But that series of 11s, month, day, year, second, hour, was the end of World War I.
Wow.
And they called it Armistice Day, and it eventually turned into Veterans Day.
Your book, Angel Flight of 82.
Yes, sir.
How long did it take you to write this book?
Well, it mechanically, sitting down.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah, it is. It totally is. With pen to paper, mechanically, probably a year and some change,
But it was a lifetime that went in it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the event happened in 1982, December actually, Christmas, just before Christmas of 1982. But it's amazing the PTSD. I didn't know that I had PTSD.
Really?
I had no idea. I'm telling you, it was a terrible event, but it took me an entire career to write about it, to actually stop and write it. And I was able to continue with my career, continue flying. Many people that have read that, it really kind of shake their heads and say, oh my gosh, that many things went wrong kind of at the same time on the same flight. It's just difficult to believe. Well, it's true.
And he's still here to talk about it. We're going to talk more with my buddy when we come back. The Salvation Army, you talking about, let's talk Christmas stuff right now, because they got the Christmas stuff out. I'm talking about glassware and Christmas trees and all the decorations to go along with it. Got a great selection of clothing down there. So even, I didn't look for a specific jacket, but if you're needing a specific jacket for you, your husband, your child, your grandchild, check it out. Salvation Army, 6800 US 280.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and new site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air has been caring for you and your family's comfort and safety since 1908. For a limited time, we're offering a $39 heating tune-up plus a free air quality inspection. Heating tune-ups improve the efficiency of your system, which lowers energy bills and prevents costly repairs and replacements. More importantly, check for gas leaks that are harmful, even fatal, to your family's health and well-being. Don't risk waiting another minute. Call today to take advantage of this limited time offer.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Two Rivers Lumber Company has a proud heritage in the state of Alabama and is excited to announce we are opening a new facility in the Lake Martin area late 2025. Our company specializes in southern yellow pine dimension lumber, and we plan to employ over 150 in our new community of Lake Martin. Two Rivers Lumber Company is a family-run business with over 45 years of service to the state. And we are happy to become a part of the Lake Martin community and want to wish the best of luck to all area athletic teams in all competitions. Two Rivers Lumber, Lake Martin's newest community partner, coming soon.
Oh, you'll amaze, you'll amaze, you'll amaze. Open for breakfast this morning. Let me just kind of run through what they've got for breakfast. They got one heck of a lunch. Breakfast, how about the breakfast sandwich? Let me just tell you what a breakfast sandwich is. Bacon or sausage, egg on toast or bun. You can add some cheese there. They got a breakfast plate. They got a bologna biscuit. They got homemade biscuits. They got BLTs. And one of the specialties running right now is beignets at Ulamaze. Let me tell you something. Michael Freeman comes out here that I call the professor. Professor Michael Freeman. He keeps up this veterans grave every year, and he just wanted to show this for Veterans Day. A private first class Trammell. May you rest in peace, sir. We'll be back in here and join a special guest on 11/11 Veterans Day, a veteran of several years in the Army. Angel Flight 8 of 82.
Yes, sir.
There was so much that went wrong in that flight.
Right.
What was it? What started it?
Well, what started it was the incorrect decision of the pilot. I was the pilot in command,
Mm-hmm.
and the pilot in command, me. I just wanted to go poke a hole in the sky. I just wanted to go fly.
Mm-hmm.
I had minimal weather that day. Of course, I was responsible for the crew. And,
How many was on there?
There was 3 crew members,
Okay.
and then 3 passengers. We call them
Okay.
packs.
Right.
3 packs. So 6 total. But I was what was wrong. I take full responsibility.
Wow.
I had the opportunity to kill us probably 5 times through that flight,
Mm-hmm.
easily.
Mm-hmm. What happened that you didn't? There had to be some right things that went wrong.
Well, there was some right things that went wrong. I'm here today, so training trumped all of those events.
Okay.
I can't go much farther without saying I am who I am because Christ is in me.
Sure, I
There's
understand
no
that.
way that.
Thank you for saying that.
God gave me what I needed when I needed it, right on time, on target. It's absolutely amazing. So
that was His plan.
Oh well, it was. It was. But my training was so intense. It's the same training that they do today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the same.
Okay.
The intense training is what brought me through that. God brought all that back to me.
Right.
While I was in the cockpit performing to the advertisements of flying, and I wasn't performing well because I got us there.
Mm-hmm.
But I recovered really well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, I recovered really well. I didn't kill anybody. I saved the aircraft. Didn't crash. Should have. For just for many reasons. The aircraft is restricted from ice flying. I flew in ice. It grew by about 2,500 pounds in ice. It's amazing. We almost ran out of gas doing this.
Because of the weight of the ice?
Yeah. And
you're burning more fuel?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And it was the instrument controller, the ATC, air traffic controller. This was he was the C team, maybe the D team instead of the A team, right? This gentleman that was on the scope, he was, quite frankly, nobody expected anybody to be flying this particular night. But
it started out okay.
No, it didn't. It started out very marginal. No. It did not start.
Okay,
No, it was very marginal weather. That's why it started badly with me by deciding to fly.
Making the decision to start with.
Yeah, I should never have gone. But the gentleman that was just trying to point out some of the very interesting factoids. Everybody was on leave. It was Christmas time. Everybody was on leave. And so the poor guy who had no seniority was stuck on the scope. Now, the guy had a supervisor, thank goodness, and the supervisors who saved me. But the guy that was on the scope was making some really terrible mistakes. And I had to listen and do exactly what he said. The guy that was in the back that was observing, he got really quite loud and quite animated.
So he knew he was wrong?
He knew that the controller was wrong. And then he was asking, why are you listening to this guy? And I threw up my hand and I said, stop it. I haven't got a clue what he's seeing. I clearly have done something wrong to get us here. I've got to do what he says. The next words I heard, I'm telling you, it's a quote, it's in a book. Red Baron 93, that was my call sign. Red Baron 93, you now have an experienced controller on the scope, initiate, go around. I thought I was gonna vomit. You now have an experienced controller on the scope, initiate, go around. So I was going down and I was getting ready to land and so on and so on, and I'll let the book explain all that. And go around means you get to go around and get to do this again. And I was in 0-0 conditions, which means you can't see forward and you can't see up. In heavy snow. We call it a whiteout.
This is in Korea.
It's in Korea. I'm on my first tour of 4 tours to Korea. It was a very interesting event. And in fact, my co-pilot took her wings off when we was done, put them on the commander's desk. She says, I'm never flying again.
Really?
Yeah.
Did she?
It was that terrifying.
Really? And was that her last time she flew?
No, it was her last time.
Really? She meant it?
Yeah, she absolutely meant it. I carry that guilt to this day, but the guilt is not too deep. Because quite frankly, if that scared her, she needed to be out of the cockpit.
Right, yeah.
Because you got to be able to, if you're in a cockpit, quite frankly, you haven't got a clue what's going to happen. From moment to moment, you just hope that everything works out. But when something wrong happens, you got to be on your game. And
you were on your game.
Well, I am who I am because Christ is in me.
Yeah.
I was making some really bad decisions. But God brought back my training and allowed me to perform to the advertisements of all things safe flight, even though the conditions was terrible.
That mock disaster turned into I say mock disaster. That was a real mock disaster.
No, it was. Yeah,
but you had to go back to your training that got you through it.
Oh, yeah,
That's why. Had you ever been through like something in this a mock disaster?
I'm so glad that you asked that because this is I cannot make this up. The 2 weeks before this particular event, I took an instrument check ride. I took an instrument check ride in a flight simulator. That's about as mock as you can get.
Yep.
You can. In fact, I love the flight simulator. I always say it's a great place to go and crash because you get to go practice your emergency procedures. And if you get it wrong, the electronics just blank out, and you get to push restart and start it all over again. Okay, so I was taking an instrument check ride. This was an instrument flight. This whole thing was an instrument flight. I was taking an instrument check ride 2 weeks before this.
Wow.
In the simulator, and I busted. Don't lose the value of that. I busted the ride. The guy who was giving me the check ride. I crashed. Yeah. He said, "Okay, well that's just not going to work out. We're going to call this a training flight, Big mistake. Really a big mistake. We're going to call this a training flight. You can come back and try it again. Well, 2 weeks later, I was still flying. I had been excused from that disastrous performance, but now I'm out in real life performing real life things.
And you're doing it again.
But now I'm doing it in real life.
I know.
No mock about it. In fact, the guy, Rogers, his name, I quote him in there. He told me, he said, listen, he said, he was horrified and terrified because he signed me off 2 weeks. I'm sorry. Yeah, he turned it into a training flight instead of signing me off. Sorry. But he told me, he says, listen, he said, if I could just sign you off now without flying with you again, I would, because that was incredible what you did. People would, you when you play a football game, people kind of hang on the television, and sometimes they'll shout at the television, or they're come on team, and pick that ball up. And my company was hanging around the Fox Mike radio, listening to all of the antics in the cockpit and the controllers doing the same thing. Roger was part of that group, and he said, "Oh my gosh, we was all on the edge of our seats, knowing that we was going to have to go out with a fire extinguisher."
Yeah. Wow. Great story. If you come back out here another 10 times, I hope you tell the story. The story is well worth listening to. In fact, I'm glad I'm sitting right here talking to you. Get the book, Angel Flight of 82. I guess I think about this on Veterans Day and what Veterans Day means to you, and now you put a different twist on it.
Yeah,
thank you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
God bless the USA. We'll be right back. Oh man, I had some fried okra and black-eyed peas and cornbread and lasagna over there yesterday. Yep, I went over there to get chili. But today at Coon's Corner, fried pork chops, fried chicken, mashed potatoes, English peas, creamed corn, cabbage, and strawberry cobbler. And go ahead and put your order in for catering for Thanksgiving.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Obituary is brought to you this morning by Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Funeral service for Terry Allen Butler will be held today, November 11th at 2 p.m. at Stone Ridge Baptist Church. Dr. Brett Self officiating. Radney Funeral Home is honored to serve the family of Mr. Terry Allen Butler. Miss Starla Dean Adams, her funeral service will be announced at a later date. Radney Funeral Home is honored to serve the family of Miss Starla Dean Adams. Funeral service for Miss Bonita Keel Cook, 61 of Montgomery, formerly of Camp Hill, will be Thursday, November 13th at 12 p.m. at the Chapel of Langley Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Lafayette City Cemetery. The family will receive friends on Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at Langley Funeral Home. Langley Funeral Home is honored to serve the family of Miss Cook. Memorial service for Miss Susie Whitehead Brodka, 65 of Kelleton, will be Wednesday, November 12th at 12 p.m. at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. The family will receive friends on Wednesday, November 12th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is honored to serve the family of Miss Susie May Brodka. As always, our thoughts and prayers go out to all of these families that have lost loved ones, and we'll be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Wharf Casual Seafood is serving up the ultimate game day feast. Their family meal deals are the MVP on game day. Make dinner easy before the big game. Every bite's a win at Wharf Casual Seafood. Check out their menu at wharfcasualseafood.com.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
It's fall, y'all, at Grace's Flowers, Hillary Street in Alexander City, and the girls are excited. Man, they have got the flowers. They got the dried flowers. They also got the real flowers, plants, angels, crosses, and so much more. But let me tell you something about Grace's Flowers. It's been around for decades, taking care of our families during the good days and the bad days. Let's make it a good day at Grace's Flowers. Call them 256-234-4238.
Along with fall, there's huge falling prices at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor for all your tractor, implements, and riding lawnmower needs. All remaining Spartan mowers must go for next year's models. And besides the year-end low prices, you can still get 0% interest up to 60 months. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor also has a huge selection of Mahindra tractors of all sizes with full implements packages that range from harvest or just getting your hunting site prepped. Mahindra also has up to 84 months 0% financing. So now's the time. Score big with the Lake's exclusive Spartan and Mahindra dealer. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280 across from the Home Depot.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
And welcome back to the front porch. And we have a special guest out here. It's Tuesday, and we're talking about United Way agencies. And we have Mr. Joe Crowley out here from VICA, which stands for Volunteer Connections of Central Alabama. I got that right, didn't I?
That is absolutely true.
And so tell us a little bit about what, I know what they do, but I want you to tell people what they do.
Well, we, our organization has been together for a long, long time, and we do a free tax service for people. We do more than just that. We do stuff to help people with some Medicare type stuff. But our primary thing is to assist the people from the youngest filer to the oldest filer and assist them in getting their income tax prepared and e-filed and helping them and assisting them in any way that we can do possible.
Right. Y'all are located out on 280 out there by the State Farm office,
That's
Garrett
correct.
Chanel's office out there. But I was out there last week, or week before last, whenever it was, with United Way. We do our yearly interview or whatever, and my goodness, y'all got a lot going on.
You'd be surprised. We'll probably do somewhere, last 5 years, I'm trying to think, we've probably done somewhere between 12 and 1,300 returns per year, and that's combined in all areas there. But, you know, and we've got great people. Your mom works there. We appreciate her and all the volunteers we have. I've been doing it about 11 years.
I think she'll cook for you every now and then, won't she?
Oh, yeah. I have to watch out for all these good cooks we got over there. But we appreciate them because Carly Cummins is our leader.
Right.
And, you know, we've got great service. We got a great opportunity to serve the people out there, and we do this. And we're just grateful for everybody that helps. United Way helps us. We are partnership with them. We appreciate them so very, very much, and encourage people to give to that as well. But free tax service takes a burden off some people that maybe don't have that extra money.
Exactly. It's a great service, and like you said, there's no age or limit. It's anyone that needs help with their taxes can come by out there. Right. And like I said, they are a United Way agency, one of the several that we have here at our Lake Martin United Way, and we're in the campaign right now. So if you haven't filled your pledge card out, if you haven't donated, or through your employer, or ever how you're going to do it, payroll deduction, now's the time to go ahead and get your pledge card and and fill that out, so we can help out folks like Vika. And that's what y'all say, is it right? Vika?
Well, it's actually, we just call it VCCA for short.
Okay.
That's how we do it.
Oh, Vika's shorter than that.
Yeah, I know. No, that's fine. Yeah,
I was wondering why.
We shortened it to VCCA because Volunteer Connections, it kind of takes a little longer to say that sometimes. But anyway, that's just.
I'm not good with acronyms, so I have to sit there and have to remember what they stand for. But
that's fine.
But anyway, they do a great service out there. If you need help with your taxes, if you're, a lot of elderly people need help, and y'all serve a lot of those folks for sure, and younger folks, young single moms that need help with their taxes. Right. There's a great service out there. I don't know how long they've been around. Do you know?
Over 30-something years I think for VCCA. I think it was a different agency at the college over there for a while. Then this kind of burst out of that and moved over where we at right now. But it was. But it's just been. I've known about this particular organization for a long time, but I wasn't. Mr. Bill Stewart's one got me started doing that. We were old recycling buddies, and I started doing this and volunteering with them over 11 years ago, I guess, and it's a privilege.
Well, there's some ladies over there that they know what they're doing. They do their research on stuff, and it's amazing how much they know about filing. I know enough that I get online and either H&R Block or TurboTax tell me which way to go. Mash this button and go there and go there. But it can get complicated, and it's a great service for our community for you guys to do that every year. And I know my mom has been volunteering for 2 or 3 years, I guess.
Glad to have her.
And I think Daddy did, for a little while, maybe, or he's over there with her or something, but I can't remember. But anyways, it's a great place, great organization. And you've been with them, you said, for
about 11 years.
11 years. And Miss Carly Cummins, how long has she been doing it?
She probably, I'd say, over 25, maybe 30 years. I would imagine she's been part of that. She's part of the old RSVP program, I guess, it started. And then she's been our director and leader for so many years, and does a good job. She handles a lot of the paper. She does a lot of that behind the scenes work, getting a lot of things done. That kind of an unsung hero a little bit.
Well, I mean, they're a nonprofit type organization, and you operate on donations and grants, and she's always looking for the grant money and that type of thing. And I was out there a couple weeks ago, and I mean, she's a wealth of knowledge, and just spitting out numbers and information. Right. And these folks, they're passionate about what they do. They do research. They'll help you if you've got a strained situation or whatever. they'll research it. Y'all will research it and find out how to handle it, I guess.
Yeah.
But great organization, Volunteer Connections of Central Alabama, located out on Highway 280 out there. But they're tax service and just all around good folks. What else you want to say?
Well, the one good thing can mention that when you talk about training, right now, some of a lot of changes are taking place, and so we're waiting to get a lot of that. And then the preparers we have are trained to the direction that what the IRS lays out. And we have people who will train our preparers, which they're good. They do a wonderful job. And they will be, whatever they need to do, they'll be taught what the fundamentals of that and all the new changes that's coming up. And our go-to person, Miss Barbara Willis, now my goodness, she's the one that's the wealth of knowledge. We got a lot of great people, Kathy Lewis, people like that. You can go-to people that you can go to and ask questions. They can answer that for you. Now, the preparing part is not part of my purview. I do not do that. I'm a hunt and peck method on the computer. So, but I'm more of a greeter, I guess you might say. I can do a couple of the functions, but I don't do that part of it. But
Miss Barbara, I mean, she dives into the weeds and researches, and it's amazing how much information she has in her brain. And if she doesn't have it, she goes and finds it. She will definitely do that. And of course, Barbara's just delightful. All our people, everybody. I've never been around an organization where everybody gets along good. Everybody's they love what they do and they volunteer. And we're thankful. We have other volunteers that do other parts. We got people that, like your mom does, we have to have people to answer the phone, because when we start sending letters out in January, we will need to have somebody manning the phones, make those appointments, because, that's just, those are important, because we have to, and it's time consuming, because you've been sitting there for 4 or 5 hours a day making appointments, and that phone's ringing right and left. How many, you may not know exactly, but how many folks do you have that work out there, volunteer and work? Do you have just a ballpark figure?
I'd say somewhere maybe overall between 25 and 30, something like that.
It's great. It's great.
It is.
Great organization. They're a United Way organization. Like I said, if you have not done your pledge card, if you're not done, that was not great English. If you've not completed your pledge card or made your donation to United Way this year during this campaign, please do so quickly. One of the great organizations, Volunteer Connections of Central Alabama, and we'll be right back. Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. It's a great place to call home. Lots of things going on down there. Tomorrow is the Dadeville Chamber Luncheon down in Dadeville tomorrow on tomorrow's Wednesday. That's right, tomorrow. Also going on Thursday, December the 11th, from 5 to 6:30 at the Mitchell House at Lake Martin. The host, Mitchell House, Lake Martin, and Breeze Mortgage request your presence at their after-hours meet and greet. Like I said, Thursday, December 11th, 5 to 6:30. No RSV is necessary. Just come and enjoy and meet some folks you may not know. It's a great place to go meet and greet.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best kept secret, an affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552, 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Dalton Insurance. Let's talk about it right now. My old buddy Tyler Dalton says this: whether you're retiring in 6 months or 6 years, Tyler's one-on-one insurance plan reviews make sure you're not overpaying and that you've got the coverage you need when aging into Medicare. Dalton Insurance has health care, Medicare, and life insurance. Call today, 334-489-3624.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need with top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill, and our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
If you haven't been to Big B Barbecue in Alex City, then you're missing the best barbecue around. Big B has everything from the best pulled or chopped pork, chicken, and beef to cheeseburgers and grilled chicken salads. Bring your friends and family out for a great dinner and sit outside on our beautiful patio, or sit inside and enjoy your meal by the fireplace. So come in and join us and enjoy the best barbecue in the area only at Big B Barbecue, located on Highway 22 West in Alex City.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Merle Roman Cosmetics, downtown Alexander City, inside the square on Calhoun Street. The girls, Robin and Vicky, invite you in today to see if you've not been in since they moved from Main Street to where it is now inside the square. You're going to love it. You're going to love the atmosphere in there. It's just got atmosphere. It's got characters. It's a good product. Merle Norman Cosmetics, downtown Alexander City. Come back in here and join us. Happy Veterans Day, and to all of our veterans that have served for our freedom. God bless you. We were supposed to have Miss Terry Trammell from the Lighthouse on this morning, so I'm not sure what happened there. And Cheryl Bynum will be with us at 7:30. Sometimes things just happen. Joe Crowley. Joe's he's been in the radio business for a long time. Loves gospel music. Mm-hmm. He was an old Golden Flake potato chip man for a long time. He was just telling us off the air how much he loved that job.
Well, if you're a people person, you're going to see people all day long. It's kind of like a UPS driver. You know, you're going to see people all day long.
I know I've told this before, but before I went up doing this, Larry Ray, who owned the station at the time, he's a blessed memory now with the United Gas, but he wanted to do this. Mm-hmm. And of all things, I wanted to be a Larry Ray. I wanted to like work at United Gas and go out and see people all day. It's funny how it just, even when I walked out and I'm looking for a job, I remember sitting down with Jim Peace at Russell Medical. I wanted to be that person that went room to room, talking with people, checking with people.
A doctor?
No. I'd have dressed up like one. But you know, it was. I wanted to do something, not knowing this is where I was supposed to be. I was looking around, you know, trying to find something. And he was kind. And I forget the lady. She was retired a year or so ago from Russell Medical that did just that. I mean, she did it justice. I mean, you know, I know there was
Becky Brooks.
No. God, I'm looking right at her. She just retired in the last year or two. I shouldn't have brought it up, but she was there for years and did an excellent job. But it's just, you know, making sure, and I'm sure it's more than just talking with folks too.
Sure. I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up.
I'm doing it. I'm fortunate. I'm doing it right here. What would you do if you weren't doing mortgage? Would you like to be doing something else?
No, I don't guess so. But you can like, oh wow, I'm 60, so I better. If you're gonna do something different, you better do it.
Do you want to retire at 65?
No, I don't see myself retiring.
Yeah.
What would I do if I retired?
Yeah. And that's a good question. That's a good, for you folks that are getting retirement age, you know, if you love what you're doing, why stop? I mean, in my case, you know, I
can't find anywhere in the Bible where it talks about retirement age. You're supposed to work. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think with any job, in fact, I was just talking with somebody the other day that's fixing to retire. All of a sudden, she knew that she needed to retire. You know, I think you may know when it's time to.
Well, maybe retire from what you're doing, but not stop doing.
No.
Stop doing stuff.
I agree with you 100% on that. Don't stop doing, because when you stop doing,
you stop doing,
and then it gets real permanent.
Yes.
I mean,
you go sit down and it's over.
Stay active, and like I say, I'm blessed to do what I love doing, even volunteering at Dr. Edwards, and I'll see them tomorrow at Advanced Care Center. That's just something
Have you started diagnosing folks yet out there, or you have? Mm-hmm. Okay, when they walk through, you go like, you got this.
A lot of times they don't even go just see Dr. Edwards, because I've already taken care of him.
Yeah.
I ain't talking to Dr. Edwards. I ain't even charged him. I ain't sent him a bill on that yet. I'm just joking. I love, and I've said this before, I love listening to people more. I try to do that more rather than, you know, out here we got to talk. But then sometimes we got to listen too.
Can I come watch you listen one day?
I tell you what, come out there when old Stick McDaniel's just out there visiting and sitting around and listening to some of his stories, because he's a great storyteller. He's a great business person too.
Yes.
David, same way.
Right.
David Mack. Good morning to you, David Mack and Connie. I hope y'all having a great day. Hey, it's gonna be another cold day. The wind's not gonna be quite like it was yesterday.
Right.
Dean Dowdner that was out here earlier. He's one of those guys, kind of like Bill Goodwin.
Mm-hmm.
I love to sit down with. He's a Navy guy. Dean was an Army guy. I don't have a branch of a service that I'm attached to as far as I like them all. We appreciate all of you. I would think the Coast Guard is one that doesn't get a whole lot of recognition. It's one of the services. I mean,
it is.
It's a Marine, it's a Navy, it's an Army, but I love
Steve and Kim Powell's son. He's in the Coast Guard.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? How long has it been in?
Long.
Really?
He's probably, I don't know, late 30s. I don't know.
I'm a big promoter of the people that get into service. If that's what you want. A lot of times it's not. I think you know.
You know, there's a lot of competition between the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard.
Oh yeah.
But they're like cousins. They fuss with each other, but don't mess with one of them if you're not one of them.
You're right. And you're leaving one out. The Air.
I said Air Force.
No, not Air Force.
Oh.
The other one. There's another one. Air. We'll find out. We'll get that answer.
There's some air. Oh,
we'll be right
there's some
back.
air. Yeah.
Henderson Glass, located on Dable Road here in Alexander City. Henderson Glass is for your car, your truck, your van, your SUV, if you need them. They're for your office, your home, if you need them. They've been in this business for a long time. Give Jesse a call. Better yet, go by and see him, and take your vehicle or take pictures or have him come by your house or home and see what needs to be repaired. That's Henderson Glass.
For all your camping needs, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, Class C, small trailers. Camping World in Salem has them. If you're looking for RV accessories, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Hitch and tow, RV essentials, RV lifestyle, RV interior. Whatever you need for your RV, Camping World in Salem has you covered. 3141 Lee Road 179, just off Highway 280 in Salem under the giant American flag.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
When you need an automotive hero, you got to call S&S Discount Tire Pros. With locations in Alexander City and Dadeville, we are here to serve you today. From quick services like oil changes and tire rotations to in-depth automotive repairs such as suspensions, brakes, and tune-ups, S&S can take care of all your tire needs. You just have to focus on what's important and love the drive. Call S&S Discount Tire Pros today. We are automotive heroes, and we are here to serve you.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton Clearing and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading. Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
It's just cold out there, and I ain't gonna lie about it. But it is going up to 53 degrees today. It's gonna be sunny, but right now, folks, it's still 28 degrees cold. Now let's go into tonight. Another cold night, 32 with clear skies. Now let's look at the rest of the week. My goodness alive, we're getting in the 60s tomorrow, 70s the rest of the week, 40s at nighttime, but no rain. But it's going, you know what? You're right. It's going to be a pretty nice week. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by our friends at Top Good Pest Control, Highway 280 in Alexander City. And Jack Wright, you were right. Jack Wright let us know that it was Space Force. And David Threeser Young, you were wrong. It was not Air National Guard, like we all thought here. So, but thank y'all. Okay, but that doesn't start with air. Threeser, don't be messing with me right now. Cheryl Bynum with us out here right now to talk about career tech. You know, we had the new manager of the Ag Center out here, Robert Reams. The new Ag, okay. And he is just beside himself. I bet. He's like a kid in a candy store getting to do this right here. And I would think in time this would include y'all. We're talking about the Ag Center.
We are
over in the
hoping
Gap.
that we can partner and do more things there. We're just excited for it.
Without hitting on one thing, what would you like to see happen there that would include the Career Tech Center? Because I just see it, y'all all involved in that.
Well, one of the things we want to do, we are so thankful for New Water Farms. We're having a college and career fair December 11th for our Tallapoosa County schools in Coosa. And our goal is hopefully to move that to that Ag Center.
Okay.
To have it there. It's kind of a little bit more centrally located for everybody, but that's one of the things we are hoping that we can partner with them on is our career and college fair.
There's going to be so much to be played off of that.
Oh, it is.
I mean, the size of that.
It's going to be humongous.
Yes, huge, and you'll be able to spread out with the career day.
So,
yeah, it's just, I don't know, I'm just tickled to death because I know it's new right now, and I know, in fact, I think it's what John McKelvey told us yesterday. It's paid for. Everything that they've done right now.
That's awesome.
It's paid for. So I know it's always a money issue.
It is.
There's just so
but
many
anytime
things.
you can have something paid for, and it's great.
Yeah.
Not have to be in debt.
And this has been a 5-year plan for them. And I know you're not out here to talk about that, but it still involves y'all in time.
Oh, it will.
It would involve.
There'll be so many different ways we can partner when they get up and running. And, of course, 4-H will be a part of it. And, you know, our extension service does a fantastic job. Yesterday at Dayville High School, we had something called Next Phase, or Adulting 101, where we brought in speakers to talk to our Dayville High School seniors. What's going to happen when you graduate? You know,
Good question.
You know, if you're not working now, you do have to pay taxes. What is a tax? Why do you have to pay? Why do you do a W-4 form? Manners, social graces. Ms. Celeste Gaddis came out and spoke to us. We had our extension service come out and speak. And it's just one of those things where we had Rhonda Walker from the Career Center come out. How do you go about finding a job? You know, we're trying to help them now, but they don't always listen. And so once reality hits, we want them to know and have tools and have that in the back of their mind. Oh, yeah, that lady from that place came and talked to me. Maybe I can go there and get a job.
But what y'all done is going into the 5th graders and
I started pre-K.
So you go way back here, so you're getting a jump on it. So by the time it gets to those seniors, maybe a little bit of it has sunk in. But you know what? A lot of times I don't think, is it majority or the minority that knows what they really want to do when they're in a senior?
It's about half and half.
Really?
And, you know, I don't remember the college statistics, but you guys think about it. Did you really major in what you thought you wanted to be? Or did you change your major several times? And
I only went to the junior college for 1 quarter, and when I made a 6 on my biology test, I knew that education was not
for you. But most college students change their majors several times, and that's what we're trying to avoid. I don't know if I've shared this story, but I had a student job shadowing. That's one of the big things we're pushing. And she did kindergarten and she did 6th grade. She goes, I don't like them.
Either one of them?
No, she loved the kindergartners.
Oh, okay.
And I said, okay, well, that's one hurdle. You realize that you want to go into early education. We had a young man that's doing IT with our IT department in Tallapoosa County, and he is just loving it. And he says, I can see myself doing this.
Oh, wow.
We
Wow.
have other ones going into the medical field, like Martin Community Hospital has been so gracious, and you know, they're realizing maybe I don't want to do this, but I like this part of it. And they're giving them opportunities and explaining to them, like radiologists right now, both Russell Hospital and Lake Martin have told us both, encourage them to go into radiology. We need those
There's a
individuals.
demand for it.
There's a demand for it.
I think that's what you also have to look at too. What's in demand? What's in not today, but what's in demand for what? And nursing, just
There's
about
going to always
every.
be. Well, I mean, in Andalusia, they opened up that whole nursing program just for high school students. I don't remember the name of it. But that brings me up. In Wetumpka, starting next year, they're going to have the Academy of Craft Technology. It'll be the fourth one we have in the state of Alabama.
Craft technology.
They're working with the industry, so these students make an application. Tallapoosa County's on board with it. They will transport them to Wetumpka, to this great, used where old Southern Homes and Gardens used to be behind there.
I know you're talking about.
So it's going to be the state of the art. It's going to be the best one because, of course, after 3 of them, when you build that fourth one, and you have the facilities.
You know what you're doing. Yep.
So they're going to have, I think, HVAC, electricity, electronics. I forgot whatever, but it's more on an industrial level. And Mark Young is the industry side, so he's going to get those students set up with industry, and they can do internships with them. And the success rate of the other 3 have been phenomenal.
Right.
Just about 99% will go in. They'll have jobs. They'll have jobs paying $100,000. I mean, they were telling a story about a 19-year-old, and I don't know anything about trucks, but evidently he bought a really nice, big, huge truck and was closing on his first house.
Wow.
At 19. Of course, he was living at home at the beginning just so he could save all that money. But if we can get our students in jobs like that, starting out at 19 and 20 years old, this girl may go back to school. But
You love what you do, don't you?
I do love what
I
do.
I feel it. I mean, and I know I say that a lot, but I like to have folks out here that really truly believe in what they're doing, and that's our future. I mean, that's what we're talking about right now, our young folks.
And we want them to know what's out there. I mean, you think about it too. What did we know when we grew up? I knew what my mom and dad did. I knew what the different friends I had's parents did. You're limited. So what we're trying to do is open their eyes to all the different things that are out there. And there's going to be jobs out there that I don't even know about.
When I realized that college was not going to be my thing, I was in selling retail, men's clothes. So I did that for 7 years. So that introduced me to John Q. Public. So that's where I was supposed to be, and that's in everything that happened. It's where you sometimes
you evolve into where you're.
Yeah. But it's. I think you got. I was thinking about when you were talking about all the different trades in the industrial trades. I was thinking about Lois Ann Murphy and her husband. One of their sons is in Florida right now, but he's want to be an electrician. And man, what a huge demand! So he learns that trade. He gets good at that trade, working under others, and then when he's maybe ready to do it himself, I mean, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. But you still got to know how to deal with people. Knowing a trade is one thing.
But you're in constant contact with a lot of different people. A lot of people have different kind of personalities. You got to learn to enjoy and appreciate
relationships.
It's about
That's
relationships.
what life
You know how
is.
to deal with different type of people. I mean, it's hard dealing with this over here sometimes, but you got to know how to handle it.
You do. You got to know how to handle all kind of children.
But you know what? You're right.
You're right.
You're right. Anybody. I'm gonna
And
use.
COVID really did a bad. Somebody should do a study about COVID, but it really caused social isolation. So it's been a hard time for our students to get back out there and to learn how to have a conversation with people. Thursday, we're having a career showcase. This is my second one that I've done, where students have been investigating what they think they want to do, and we're bringing public people to come in and talk to them and let them present. When you think about it, how many 10th graders or 11th graders or 12th graders have talked to people that they didn't know? You don't really think about it. So this is going to be another good exposure for them to learn how to socialize and interact with individuals.
There ought to be just classes on communication and socialization.
Well,
because,
there are, but you've got to be in that class.
I know, but
But you really are right. You're right.
And I brag on my children because my children can talk. I don't know where they get it from.
I don't know.
But they don't. I mean, they're not shy. They talk to folks, but there are young people that won't even. If you look at them like this, it scares them. They don't know how to communicate.
How do you teach that though?
You have to get them out. Just toss them out there.
You just have to keep exposing them. And some
them,
of them are going to always be shy, but if they feel more comfortable if they're exposed, and that's what I'm trying to do, expose them. It's that confidence.
Got to get your confidence. Hey, we'll be right back. Doc's Cafe, man, I just happen to have it right here in my hands. Breakfast is being served right now, but for lunch today, pecan chicken or Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, green beans, baked sweet potato, black-eyed peas, and your soup-day minestrone. Again, breakfast is being served right now at Doc's Cafe, Russell Medical.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen. At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Butterfly's Gift Shop is located in downtown Dadeville, Alabama, behind the historic courthouse. Little Miss Paisley enjoys shopping, game day apparel, Chimney Rock hot sauce, caps, and a whole lot more. Then through the doors to Sweet Magnolia's Salon and Spa, where the girls are doing massages, hair, and facials. Maury is now a skin consultant. Love doing hair and makeup for weddings. That's Sweet Magnolia Salon and Spa in downtown Dadeville.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
Happy to help, man.
I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Happy Veterans Day, and God bless the USA. Cheryl Bynum with us out here with Career Tech. Just so much to talk about every time. And you know, as the years come on, and as the years have come on, those people, they found, those young folks found their niche, and you and your department and everybody that's involved are a big part of them finding their niche, and that's got to make you feel good, just as a person.
Proud, I have 3 children, and you're a proud parent, but these also are like my children.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah,
like another
sure,
proud
sure.
parent. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you got this.
Isn't that great? I did a wedding this weekend, and all the kids pretty much in the wedding grew up with my kids, and I was like, I was looking at all of them, they're all working, they got this career, that career, they're doing this. I was like, you're proud of all of them.
You are proud
And it happens
of them.
overnight.
Yes.
It does,
You know,
and
they
you
were
see 'em
kids yesterday.
They was kids yesterday, and you see them, and you still feel like you're the one that's still 30 years old instead of how old we are.
Yeah.
I know.
And I look at them, and it does your heart good just to see them where they're going. And I don't know how many of y'all get cracked windshields, but we get cracked windshields. And I went to Henderson's to get mine, and I'm not trying to do an advertisement for
Oh,
them,
please do.
But went in, and this young man comes out. He goes, "I thought that sounded like you, Miss Bynum." It was one of my former
I'll be
students,
darned.
and I
Yeah.
was just so proud of him. And he was telling me about his family, and you just love it when you see them. And then Meredith Young, who graduated from Dadeville High School, she was in the Air Force ROTC,
Wow.
is now, and I'm going to get this really wrong, but she's over all the ROTC at Auburn University for the Air Force.
Wow.
She has come home. And so we watched her play ball with our daughter, and just so proud of her. We're just proud to see the accomplishments.
Is she in the Air Force?
Yes, she's still in the Air Force.
Wow, and doing what she loves. You know, we were talking about the services earlier. If that's what you've
Well, let
been
me
directed to,
yeah.
I mean, you
Both
stay
my
in 20
parents
years.
are veterans.
I didn't know that.
They are both veterans. They met at Fort Riley, Kansas. My mom was a physical therapist. My dad was a captain in the Army.
How long were they in?
Daddy got out after Vietnam, and then Mama, of course, at that point in time, if you got married, you didn't really stay in. So yeah.
But I just think, and I
And
say this.
it gave them opportunities that they wouldn't have.
Well, it can pay for an education.
It can pay.
It can pay, and also why it's doing
You're
that.
learning a
you learn
skill.
yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Yeah,
it's just
It's
fabulous.
it can be a win-win situation, and you stay in 20 years. I know you're 18 years old, and 20 years sounds like 100 years from now. Well, let me tell you something, boys and girls.
It goes by
It'll be
fast.
overnight, and then you'll be 38. 38 years old, and you've got those benefits for the rest of your life. Then if you want to stay, if you choose to stay in, you can encourage other young folks to do what you do. I'm just a big
And if you
promoter
don't
of that.
want to go directly in, you've got Air Guard and you've got National Guard.
Sure.
My son-in-law is in National Guard, and he's been in there 20 years.
Is that something you ever thought about with your mom and dad being in there?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Because I don't have the physical strength to do it.
Well, a lot of times.
I mean, I really didn't feel like I could. And at the age that I am, there weren't a lot of women going in. And now I encourage them because I mean, we've got young ladies that are going and doing really well. Holland Davis graduated from Dadeville High School, went Air Force Academy.
Wow.
She's a lieutenant colonel now.
Lieutenant colonel.
And so, I mean, and you've got a long
I
list.
love it.
You've got a long, and that's in every school in our county. Those just be the ones I happen to know. But more and more women are going in. We have Marquetta Johnson, who is our girls basketball coach, went into the Army after high school.
Wow, I'm loving hearing these stories.
They
about
are,
young
and then they come back and give to their community.
Sure.
So there's Lisa Boyd, who was a counselor at Horseshoe Bend for many years.
You're good with names.
She was a National Guard. That's how she got her education.
Wow.
And great woman.
What is the most popular trade right now? Or
Oh,
is there
goodness.
anything trending in
At
our area?
At Everbell Career Tech Center, everybody wants to weld.
Well,
They are
let me tell
in
you-
welding. Joe Abercrombie does a fantastic job.
Mhm.
And then you see these that want to be an underwater welder.
Mhm.
'Cause of the-
Cha-ching.
Of the money.
Mhm.
I said, well, do you know how to swim? You gotta- but-
You don't
but-
know how to. They
You're gonna have-
sink you.
Yeah, but you got to be not be afraid. But
Yeah.
welding is a good one. Of course, nursing. Ms.
Sure.
Goodwin is
Yep.
doing a fantastic
Mhm.
job with our nursing. It's not nursing; it's health science. Because if you want to be a doctor or a dentist, you still want to go in that career
Mhm.
path. Scott Fuller's doing a great job. We're seeing a lot more with firefighting because we do the firefighting
We
1
need
and
that.
2, as well as the police.
Yeah, and let me say,
Law enforcement.
let me stop you there on firefighters. This county, and I'm not sure about other counties, but I know Tallapoosa County is in dire need
Mm-hmm.
of volunteer fire in volunteer fire departments. There's so much that you could get in there. They need your energy. They need your vision. They need you involved. So I think we have either 13 or 16 just in Tallapoosa County, and most of them are older folks, and they're
We do. We need our young people to
Yeah,
come in,
mhm.
and then Mr. Bearden does our computer science programming,
Mhm,
robotics,
mhm. Oh.
and then Tabitha Smith does our education. So it's just great. And then Mr. Wiley's new with us, and he's doing our business, and we're going to hopefully get our production studio up and running underneath him this next semester.
Cool.
So I mean,
Will that be in Camp Hill?
it'll be at Camp Hill.
Okay.
So we're.
Are you
but-
seeing a demand in that?
No, but I think with Mr. Wiley there, we're going to start
Mhm,
seeing it.
mhm.
Because you've got a lot of individuals who want to go into sports management.
What's sports management?
That, I think, is more like individuals helping the athlete and get kind of like your agent.
Mm,
but
oh, okay,
also-
okay,
But also
okay.
looking at working with the different teams
Mhm.
and whatever kind of business they need going on.
These young folks, they get in, they junior, seniors, they start, probably some of them start saying, you know what, I need to kind of start thinking about it. And your moms and daddies are probably helping you to think about it. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're right, you do need that. But I'm just a big fan of shadowing. I just think that's something you need to do to make sure that's what you want to do
Exactly.
or you don't want to do.
And it's okay if you don't want to do
Exactly
it. That's
right.
why
Nothing-
we're doing it. It
that's
doesn't cost
exactly
you
right.
anything but 4 hours or
Mhm.
however many hours you
Mhm.
got to do it.
Right.
And to realize what do you need to do. Another thing, a lot of young men want to be a lineman with Alabama Power.
Ooh,
That's
I would
great
think there's
job.
a demand for that.
So,
You know, I wish we'd had this kind of thing when we were in school.
Mhm.
When we were geared. You got to go through and get your
College.
English,
Yep.
all your core classes, and then you're going to college. Then you're going to major in engineering or business or the medical field, I guess. And that's just what you thought you had to do. But no one thought, there's been a drop off of all these skilled jobs.
Exactly.
Like there's not
The
many
plumbers,
people.
you
The
can't
plumber,
find-
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. You can't
Construction.
find them because the older folks
Retired.
retired out, and then basically my generation didn't do that kind of thing, but now they are. So
I think about somebody like an Anthony Waldrop that does. He worked for the city for 30 years in the water department, and now he's retired and he's doing it, and he gets all the work he wants.
Oh,
I mean,
good, yes.
because two things: he knows what he's doing, he has the right equipment, and if he's not going to be there, he tells you. I think your word means
It does.
everything.
Oh, it does.
Oh.
I met a young man that was just kind of a handyman, and I said, well, if you can meet your obligations and let people know and be there. He says, oh, yes, ma'am, that's what I do, and I can't keep up. But I let him up,
Yeah,
up.
and if you're not going to be there,
overpromise.
I'm going to be there at 9 o'clock Saturday morning. Well, if 9 o'clock Saturday morning rolls around, you get a call from that person. They say, well, an emergency's come up. You'll appreciate that.
do.
And that's the kind of people that you're going to do business with. We'll be right back. We'll wrap her up. Chick-fil-A, let me see, they got a kind of a new thing going over there. You know, that's the thing about it, they've always got something new going on at Chick-fil-A. And right now, kick off the Iron Bowl with Chick-fil-A. Place a mobile order on the 17th of next week, the 24th. Those are both Mondays to receive a collectible cup that's got your team on it. That's something kind of cool that Chick-fil-A does.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Glenn Smith's closing out the year is here. Get massive savings on GMC Sierras and Canyons. Full-size GMC Sierras, almost $15,000 off. GMC Canyons, over $5,000 off. Or take advantage of 0% financing. Plus, no payments until March of next year. Now is the time for end-of-year savings at Glenn Smith's GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Hi, my name's Mac Alexander. This is my wife, Carolyn Alexander. And the reason we love our church, it's just an awesome family of believers in Jesus Christ. And our church genuinely has a heart for souls and community.
And we love our Sunday school class. It's a wonderful group of people. And we pray for each other in the good times and in the hard times.
As the heat of summer fades and cooler temperatures come calling, we look forward to that feeling of fall. It's the perfect time to be outdoors with family and friends and a great time to be alive. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sutherland, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area. And they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, Donald, can you find it for me? That's Payne Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number. Hope it's a great Veterans Day for you. Happy Veterans Day, and to all you veterans, thank you so much. Just got this passed along to me. Toys for Tots, 6 p.m. this Sunday at Bay Pine Baptist Church. Bring an unwrapped toy. Again, Toys for Tots, 6 p.m. this coming Sunday at Bay Pine Baptist Church. Bring an unwrapped toy, and we'll keep on reminding you about that. Cheryl Bynum, it's always a treat when you come out here. Career Tech is Career Tech is the future of our area. Career Tech is hopefully your future. Hope you have a great day. If it's a program you got that you can attend today for Veterans Day, do it. But again, to the veterans, God bless you. God bless the USA, and we'll see you back out here early in the morning.
See you.